how do we actually make data accessible to all of our learners across the variety of languages that they are using? And when it comes to our quantitative data, our numbers, our numeric data, that kind of thing, it should be a no brainer, right? I mean, numbers are numbers, regardless of what language we use, except for the fact that there is all the surround of those numbers. And we here at Dataspire, when we are putting together our strategies and our tips of how to translate research of how kids learn with data into practical, tangible things you can bring into your classroom, it is shocking how often what those strategies are and what the research is showing really aligns with pedagogical steps, teacher moves, instructional strategies that are exactly what we propose out or that we can and should be using for all of our language learners, for all of our learners. But I wanted to also call out that a bunch of that there's also component to when you're actually physically interfacing with the data and with the tool. Now, Google Translate is a great option that you can be using and you can be interfacing throughout. But some of the tool providers are like really digging in and thinking about how do they make their offering that much more accessible for our multi-language learners. And I just want to share like what could that look like? Like what is that actually sort of looking like as we're working through. So here is a free activity that Tuva provides. And I just kind of want to showcase up a couple of the things that Tuva has been working on as we're thinking about this, just to kind of plant a seed. So this is a free activity. You can absolutely jump into Tuva and use this. This is about urban heat islands. So if you're thinking of, if you're working in an earth science unit or you're looking at human impacts, this could be great. These data are come from NASA and others, and there's like so much great resources out there about urban heat islands. Okay, but what I want to showcase is a couple different things that Tuva has been working on to build out the accessibility of their tools, which I just think is a cool thing for us to think about as we are trying to think about how to work with our classrooms where we have students that speak a variety of different languages. So we can translate the tool interface. And Tuva's had this for quite a while. So you can actually change the interface. So as students are jumping in to work with the data, then all of the sort of surrounding bits, like asking you to bring, drag and drop your axes, your different variables, your attributes over to the axes. So the kind of instructional surround and what we call the different graph types and the different opportunities, the features can be translated into Spanish. And that's great. That's a huge first step. But we also have the names of our attributes and the values in them and the instructions that the students are working through and things like that.